Hello and welcome back to another video. It's round 9 of manufacturer series. Gonna settle in. Hope you all are doing okay. And yeah, it's on Saturday doing this. So we got 10 minutes. We got round 9 GP Auto Lago Maggiore in Italy. We're gonna be doing 15 laps and using soft tires, so no need to change any of the tires, which was kind of a weird one. So 15 laps, rolling start. And we're gonna join in actually, because this is actually one of those weird pieces that would expect to be in kind of manufacturer series, because most of the Nations Cup series you have to like fuel save and change the tires, like you have to use two specific tires or sometimes three. So ranked 15th in this race, in this lobby, which is not really that bad. My ESA, the driver rating has not been the best at the moment, because I might post one of the races, Group C, Daily Race C. I say that probably you've seen Daily Race B, which was amazing. But Daily Race C is the one that made me kind of like go down on the driver rating, because a lot of rage quits and things like that. So again, you know, my usual starting on the qualifying lap. I don't like starting with other people because I don't want to mess it my qualifying lap, my flying lap, I might say. And coming out, probably it's okay, it's a good gap, but there's one guy in front of me. The guy in Aston Martin, the driver, the Italian driver, who was actually really quick here, and this is one of the mistakes I did in my flying lap. And making sure you get out in time for like two flying laps, two possibly flying laps is needed, because you might mess up one, like the first flying lap, like I did here. I messed up two corners to go because of dirty tires. But all in all, you see, the first time people were making 155, so it would have been amazing, because I did a 154 during my warm up and everything like that, like practice. And so far so good. The first sector was purple, so meaning the best, and the second sector actually went through the S's really well. Wasn't that really the purple, but was one of the bestest. And I knew I just needed to make a like really low 155, and again a blue. It's not the best sectors, but just a very low 156, and sent me into second place, so which is not really that bad. It's really amazing, better than what I had expected. And setting off in P2, hopefully I can manage it. The Italian actually, who was in front of me, the Aston Martin, did make it in P1 pole position. And anyway, a like to the video would be amazing. If probably supposed to do that, they kind of, you gotta say such things. But as you see there, majestically, hope you're liking the livery. It's something I came up with in like a copy kind of the Rebellion. If you've seen that video with sailing in some quotes, and also saying this is kind of a fuel saving race more, even though the tires were like really needed to have a save your tires. So my brakes bias is set onto the rear as we skid on with the first corner. Good thing the Mercedes behind me decided not to punt me off the first corner, but on the second chicane, and getting a little bit sideways at the exit of that corner. And it also this Italian behind me, Comex, the Italian driver, goes in for lunge. I saw it, I actually got scared a little bit, and he's drifted a little bit too wide there, I don't know why. But it's okay. So for lots of position, I can gain that back, which is not that hard. But again, as I was just checking the fuel, I got distracted a little bit and lost another two positions. So one of those drivers, the British car driver and the Henning, the driver called Henning, went past me. So I'm already down 4 positions, which is not the greatest. We need to get back to where we started. And so far, the good thing is the good guy in front of me exceeded the track limits, which actually was a little bit strange, because most of the time in this game, like the stewards sleeping most of the corners. So probably that corner over there, I think you might have seen a video also, like last week's video, when we were racing in the same track actually, but not the same kind of weather, because I think this is a very gloomy day. As you see that there's also like some fog remnants on the track, I might say. It's kind of be a little bit rainy later probably, but yeah, it's a good experience. As the Brit driver goes a little bit wide there, again just behind him, trying to go a little bit too wide, but he covers it off. I'll break a little bit early because I don't want to go back of him. And down the straight lines, I might get in on the slipstream, but I'm not really that much close to getting by now. And I'm also like field saving, I'm not going full throttle like most of the people are. And I don't think they do know that this is the field saving game. Probably they do, probably they were in a race before this, because this is the second point race from of the day, the one at 7:20. So far so good. We're gaining against the guys behind us, Comex and Barry operator. After P7 there's a big gap to the other guys behind who are like fighting a lot. And he serves his penalty. I go past through him through the fifth corner over here, trying not to lose it. And again here, a little bit forward to the start of lap 3, I overshoot my braking point. I didn't want to push him too wide, and yeah, just some plain racing, because I don't want to lose a lot of time. I don't want him to start defending a lot. We just want us to move away from the guys behind us. And it's been so far, it's been so good. It's been a good series. It's been a good positions, like gain positions or like track performance with me, good pace throughout the way. And I'll talk about pace. The driver behind me, Bossy, just was really pushing it, because he started way behind. I don't think he had a really bad qualifying lap, and he was quick. He was really pushing that M6. So these are two big boys, the Lexus, the M6, the GT3. I think that's the M Power or the Workhorse. I'm not really sure. I think the Workhorse, the Nürburgring winner, I think in 2019 or 2018. And he goes through there, but he keeps overshooting his corners, keeps sending it, and I'm just using the driver line. I kind of bump him there a little bit, but he did survive. He didn't go all the way off track. And it was just an exchange of two possibly great runs, I would say. And so far so good. Like, I'm enjoying the race so far. So still at Field Smith's number 2, trying to save it. He passed me down to turn 1 before chicane, but then he kind of doesn't overshoot it. So I decided to just stay behind him, and again a little bit getting squally all the exit, but managed to grab it in time and just stay with him. And the problem is, with following somebody through the slipstream, through the corners, you lose a lot of like downforce. As you see there, I call it too wide because I don't have a lot of air passing through my aerodynamics to make it go down, and I accidentally go into the back of Opel here, the driver, who actually got overtaken by Bossy there, who is in front actually in the actually BMW M6. This is the M3. This was a base earlier, and I go through him through the corner there. He got a little bit too wide because the M3 has only one disadvantage. It goes for a little bit. It has no tire management. As at the end of lap 6, starting of lap 7, two drivers go in a little bit too early than expected, because fuel, as in tire wear, was a big issue here. So I decided to go in at the end of lap 7, because I have again another like 8 laps to go with soft tires, and 2 other people go in, and the guys who undercut me, the German, actually not the German, I think that's the guy from Luxembourg, Bossy. The Greek driver here, crazy. I don't know why he was so defensive. He had really worn tires, because he did go in at the end of lap 8, which would have been amazing, but for me, the tires were really too worn. Like you see there, he's just pushing me. I don't know why. I have the better grip. He's just trying to make my race not really that great. So because I need to catch up with the guys in front of me. And this is the outlap actually, Black Lake, so not really that much. I was there, the guy from Luxembourg did pull away like completely. Like, it was just a lot. It goes for the drive-through. I just noticed that through the radar, and look at that amazing cutback right there. And now just time to catch up to the drivers in front of me. And Opel, the guy with the M3, goes in later, and also Hennings, who I think who was in P2, I believe. I'm not wrong. And Hennings comes out Opel stays in because he had to refuel. Most of them have to refuel because they were not fuel saving at any point. And later, much later, at the end of lap 9, the guy was in P1. The guy with Aston Martin also has to refuel because that 30% of fuel wasn't going to be enough, and he puts all the way up to 66, which is going to give him a lot of how can I put it? He's just going to go full throttle all the way. So it's kind of a battle now because he has fresher tires. He has 6 laps to go, and for me, he has the better tires, like for sure, like definitely. But the only problem about this race was it was really in a cold day because it's gloomy, it's foggy, so the temperature of the track is really low. Even though the soft tires get hot quickly on a hot day, but on a cold day, it feels like driving on skates on ice. So it's really slippery if you can't manage your tires well through the corners, like if you do not set up your brake pads amazingly. So it will ruin your race in the long run. And right here, as you see here, the guy who went a little bit lap earlier has worn tires. You see, he can't keep it around that really fast bend, that's left hand, and where it goes into the wall directly. So just in time for me to go to try and challenge the 2 guys in front of me, the Italian, and I think saying, oh, he goes a little bit, makes a mistake there at the exit, and I go through him because the Hemmings right there was really defensive. And this is another part, like a bit later at the end of lap 10, I made a fastest lap actually because I think because of the slipstream, it kind of helped with the pushing on the straight lines. Ooh, the Italian behind me almost took me out a little bit. And he's just right, he's attacking a lot. I'm still fuel saving, as you see, I'm still short shifting a little bit. And my tires are also a little bit too worn, and he's just going to punch me a little bit, not too much. He cuts the corner a lot, and he gets a 0.5 second penalty for that. And he tries to go in for the launch here. I follow him through, and he breaks a little bit too early than expected. He had better tires. I don't know why he did break earlier than expected. He would have just taken it around like without braking or anything like that. And here is where I mess it up again. Let's see, I have 1 entire tires. Yeah, I was braking and forgot to turn the wheel for some reason. I don't know why, but I lost the positions there. I just little mistakes that like ruin your race for long. And it was just straight on third after there. The Italian behind me, the guy called Skiro, he was in an AMG. He did overtake me in the first lap, as you can remember, and he was coming back for revenge, but I wasn't going to let that happen, and finishing third, which was a good race for me. Round 9, so been a good performance so far through the season, man. High finishing positions, and hope you did like the video. Hope you did subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace.